Before we start this week's sonic prayer, I just wanted to say thank you to the listeners that have been with me. This is the 53rd episode. So this is the first episode of the new year. So we've gone through a complete year cycle of sonic prayers. I appreciate everyone who's listened regularly. And I hope that your life is unfolding and uplifting, shining, and you're having new breakthroughs. I know the last 4 or 5 years has been a very tumultuous time as the world is recalibrating in so many ways, trying to find that greater truth, that greater peace presence, that the old systems that weren't working are dying off and we're letting them go. And we're stepping into the newness of a greater expanded awareness, not only in self, but in our collective agreements and our collective communities, both local, state, national, international, that we're all coming into this beautiful community in harmony. I know it is so. And if there is anything in your life right now, an area of life, multiple areas of life that you are really struggling with, maybe it's been for a long time, and you really feel a calling, knowing that you're like, I really want to improve this part of my life, and you haven't been able to find the reason that it's not moving, that they're stuck, or that you're still feeling hurt or resentment or anything, or a disbelief that you can't have more, an unworthiness, I am starting a course on March 29th, 2025. And it is called Shift and Shine. And we will shift the old long-held beliefs that kept you suppressed in these areas. It's a beautiful process where we first do an inquiry into the areas to figure out where it's stuck. We really go through and watch the mind, learn how to observe the mind and watch its tricks. We do meditations to be able to observe the mind, understand the mind, slow down our thoughts. Then we go into visioning, so we can allow that greater idea, that mighty idea, which is the theme of this sonic prayer, this mighty idea is you, to come forth. We illuminate it, and then we actually create a vision board, anchoring it. Then we go down into the shame, to the unworthiness, to the parts of you that feel wrong or limited, that you're doubting or you feel insecure, and we're going to remove those blocks. We're going to heal the wounds, and then we're going to forgive and let go, and giving away the story of your old self so that you can step into the new empowered version of yourself, anchored. And then we'll create the power which comes from the clarity of focusing and knowing what you want, knowing who you are, knowing the new version of yourself that's going to go forth. And there will be video lessons and workbook prompts to take you through the whole journey. We'll get together on group calls to discuss and really commune together. And we'll even have 2 one-on-one calls so that you and I can really deep dive into the areas that you maybe didn't fully get realized in the group calls or in your own self-inquiry in the workbook. And we'll have a Facebook group to just be together and share, commune, ask questions, support each other, share resources. It will be a beautiful process. It is my first initial pilot course, so I'm offering a discounted rate. You can check my website. It's westonhudson.com/shift. That's westonhudson.com/shift, and I'll put it in the description. And visit it and sit with it. And know that you are being called, whether you decide to take this course or not. Know that you are being called into a mighty new version of yourself. This world is changing, and it's asking us to be even more loving, more unified, more creative, more innovative, in a new way, in a new up-leveled version of humanity. So I hope to see you in the course. If not, please relax, take a deep breath, and enjoy the sonic prayer. we find this stillness and this knowing, we sit and we bask in the forevermore, in the eternal, in the endless. We take a breath, breathing in the cosmic substance that will become integral and integrate into our beingness, this oxygen. Mixing with our bone, our body, our blood, the very life force, the very magic, and the operating force that lets us have this life. That we soften and surrender ourself so that we can know the totality of the universe, the vastness, both inward and outward, everywhere, perfect, whole, and complete, spontaneously arising into form out of the nothingness. Light falling into a pattern, light becoming our body, light becoming our thoughts, light becoming our home, our planet, the very ground we walk on, light in a denser form. We connect back to our heart, back to our home, knowing that God is everywhere and that we are held in this infinite bliss. It's only our misunderstanding that leads us off and away into the weeds, into the chaos, into the forgetfulness that God is, the infinite is, right here, almighty, giving birth to us, which is our mighty, mighty, complex being, full of love, light, and laughter. We arrive home, held by the Most High. We are the oneness. We are this power, this presence, and that God dwells within us, seeking to birth into our awareness so that we forget ourselves and we relinquish ourselves and we dissolve back into the almighty power of God, whole, perfect, and complete. That we anchor this and we know this and we see this, that as we allow spontaneity and the organic flow of life to just operate in synchronicity, where everything is in divine right order and perfection, and we can see the beauty and the miracles and the magic unfolding spontaneously, moment by moment by moment by moment, here and now, here and now. Everything is in its right place, operating from you, from your thoughts, and reality shaping, wrapping, and rearranging itself to give you this very life. Anything is possible. What do you want to be possible? Outside of form, the physical and the material and the monetary, the things that distract us and disillusion us and lead us away from the presence of all things are possible. And we know underneath it all, we crave this organization called peace, bliss, and excitement, where everything operates from the higher will so that we can give up our striving and our craving, our longing, and soften back into the surrendered here and now, giving up our ideas and ourself so that we can flow with the mighty idea that wants to delight you, that wants to surprise you, that wants to lift you up, giving you wings and buoyancy to float you down this thing called life, this spontaneous unfoldment of the next experience. You are here, you are now, being lifted. As long long as you let go. You are the mighty idea, interacting in a beautiful dance with the collective mighty idea. Soften, enjoy it, be one with it. Know that the grace of God is operating in, as, and through your very life, and it's operating constantly around you in all things. Know that you are whole. Know that you are complete. You are a mighty idea. Realizing yourself, realizing your God self, and realizing that you are the mighty idea of the Most High. Be you. Anchor your presence. Anchor your light. Anchor your love. I give forth knowing that we're supported and surrounded by the totality of the biggest idea, the God idea, the God presence in the field of love, peace, joy, excitement, bliss, joy, and wonder. That it's all here now, operating in frequency, that we attune to it. We lift up out of the fear, doubt, worry, lack, shame, guilt, grief, anything that holds us down. We give buoyancy and lift off of our love, off our desire to feel the greatness, the surrender presence of the now. We give up time. We give up space and the longing that we need to be anywhere or anything other than where we are right here, right now, being our truth. Be mighty. Be you. Be beloved. One with the beloved. I release this, knowing it's fulfilled, knowing that you are activating your beloved special self. Carry it through this life. Shine bright. Be. God bless you. Godspeed. God be. Be God. This is so. This is who you are. So it is.